Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to PDAC 2021. And of course, this is also a virtual show due to COVID-19. And we want to talk now to Gold's Terra and David Suda, the CEO, who wants to give us an update. Hey, welcome and good morning, David. How are you?
Doing very well. Thanks for having me. And
yes.
It's virtual, unfortunately.
It is, unfortunately, because otherwise we would have a nice beer later on. But let's do some work first. Yeah, Gold Terra is doing extremely well, despite the share price could do a little bit better. But I think this is also market related, definitely, because you guys brought out fantastic drill results so far. And of course, we are also waiting for a new resource estimate. But first of all, congratulations on the closing of $2.88 million financing. So that's flow through, that goes fully in the ground, right?
Absolutely. That's the beauty of that financing. And, we don't like financing at basement prices, but, fortunately we were able to leverage the opportunity here in Canada to issue shares at 36 cents when our share price was quite a bit lower than that at the time. And now we've effectively doubled our chances to make a big discovery in Yellowknife. So we're very excited.
Fantastic, great. Yeah, this gives you a lot of drilling, of course. And also we were talking, the last interview we did, I think on 15th December last year, and we were talking already there about an upcoming resource estimate. So what's the status there? Can we expect one, maybe, I don't know, this quarter, maybe a little bit too short, but for next quarter, hopefully?
All I can tell you is that we are excited to get that out soon.
Soon. Okay. Soon is fine. Soon is not so far away. That's great.
Yeah, we're talking weeks.
Super. Fantastic. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I mean, you're working on that already quite some time, and you invested a lot of money into that and did a lot of good drill holes. So hopefully we can get really excited and you can bring it over the million. That would be great.
COVID-19 set us back a little bit in terms of when we could get started on the second piece that we needed to do, the drilling at Crestaurum, but it didn't set us back enough that we won't have it out soon. So.
Okay, good. So we should be also clear that this resource estimate or update then is for Sam Otto and Crestaurum, right? But not, of course, for the Newmont option land.
The Newmont option land that we started drilling in November will not fall into this next resource update. You're correct.
Okay. Good. Super. So what's going on that Newmont option land? Because obviously we can talk about that. So what have you drilled so far? What do you plan to do there?
We are firing on full cylinders. It's been a tremendous program because COVID didn't set us back. We've been able to operate very efficiently. Our cost of drilling per meter remains close to $200, which is excellent for the kind of program that we're running. And, we've already drilled more than 5 holes. And so we're very excited about getting some assay results out to the market very soon. I think that, what we've seen, as we indicated in the news release that we put out recently, where we wanted to show the market that we were hitting the Campbell shear structure and that we were seeing rock that typically is gold bearing in the camp. Obviously we hadn't assayed that when we put that release out. We just wanted the market to know that despite the fact our share price was being beaten up, we were out there drilling good rock and in position to achieve our goals. So since then, we've come quite a long way. And again, we hope that we'll have some assays out quite soon from the Campbell shear.
Okay, super. So of course we hope for some good results, that is for sure. So what would be, let's say, something like a longer term game plan for that Newmont option land? What is the idea? Let's assume, and just really hypothetically, forward-looking statement for all the regulators, if you want it like that. But what might be an idea for you as Gold Terra if you are successful there and your drilling goes really the way how you wanted it? What do you want to do with the land there?
Well, we have 3 years to spend $3 million on that ground to satisfy the first phase of the agreement. And I think that we'll be able to do that well inside the window. And so, look, we're drilling on the doorstep of over 5 million ounces of high-grade gold, better than 15 grams a ton. And so our aspirations and our hopes for what we're going to do next are, very big. Like we've got grand plans here. This isn't a program that we have low expectations for. So we've drilled several holes nearer to surface, and upon success, we'll continue to go deeper, and we'll start to define, hopefully, an ore body that looks, like a discovery on the extension of that previous production. So it's very exciting, especially having secured the money to drill. We had 10,000 meters of drilling planned and funded, which we told you about in December. And now here we are. We've done a good chunk of that, and once we see the results from that, we don't have to sit around and wait and see where we're going to get funding. We are ready to go with the next 10,000 meters, and that was what I meant when I said, we've effectively doubled our chances at making a discovery. So obviously, by the end of the year, we would like to find enough ounces to again, make sure that this new area falls into the resource update that follows the one that we're about to put out.
Okay, super. Let's put it very simple. You want to find the next con mine.
Exactly. I mean, it's that simple, and that's why I said we have. This is a big. We've got big plans for this drill program, and like I said, we were seeing rock that makes us, encourages us to be aggressive and to keep drilling. That's why we raised the money, because we were seeing things that made us want to be able to drill more.
Yeah. Okay. Super. As you know, I'm not only a gold bug, I'm also even a super large silver bug. And I remember that you had years ago several news releases. I think it was Angel, Barney, Homer, where you had also some good silver results you found. And as you know, I think I'm together now with the former Terra X since I think it's 2014 or 2015 even. And so the idea is what happened with that stuff? Because I think, to be honest, that silver is something for the next years. It is the renewable metal. It is for energy. It is for electric cars. It is for solar. And I think it's in super high demand. We face a deficit of 200 million ounces this year. And so I could imagine if you have already also some good silver on your properties, maybe an idea to have a look again on it?
Well, I want to make you happy with my answer, but I don't want to make you upset, because you always said to me, we want you to be focused. And that's what our shareholders want us to do. They want us to be focused on finding gold. So our focus is, like you said, to make that next discovery, to find that next con mine. But as you also aptly point out, there is an environment whereby it's very important for us to make sure that shareholders are able to take advantage of the optionality of this tremendous land package and all of its endowment, all of its mineral endowment. This is not just a single target gold play. As you know, we've got 800 square kilometers of an Archean greenstone belt. And so over time, Joe Campbell and his team have done quite a lot of exploration throughout the property. And yes, you're absolutely right. There is a lot of data that shows us that there's silver potential. We obviously have not been focused on that silver potential, and we won't take our focus away from drilling for gold. But it does, the environment, the excitement around silver does behoove us to take a look at some of that data. And, I think you said it exactly right. There were some really serious showings at Angel, for example. I think there was... some samples that were taken over about 300 meters, and they were 4,910 grams silver at surface, 3,100 grams a ton silver. So these are fantastic data bits to follow up on. It won't take us much time. We won't spend much money, but certainly I want to remind people that this project has a lot of mineral endowment.
Absolutely, that's great. And you know that your project is approximately 2% of Switzerland.
Only 2?
From the size, yes.
I thought we were bigger than that.
No, because we have 41,900 square kilometers, something like that. But no, that's cool. Super. Let's assume the resource update is out. Everything is in good shape. What be your immediate next important target to do, or the next immediate important milestone for the company then afterwards?
Well, phase 2 of the agreement with Newmont is one that we'll start to focus on. If we can make the kind of headway that we hope we will on the Newmont ground, then we'll get to a point where we'll start to look at feasibility studies and things like that. I think the audience knows that the second part of the agreement, requires that for us to earn into the 60%. And then, of course, if we find 5 million ounces, then Newmont has a back-in right. And, at which point they would have to cover the expenses of all of the exploration plus pay for the ounces. So we're in a really good position to look ahead. And at the same time, we don't want to look too far ahead, Jochen. This is a company that needs to show the market that we can deliver some good gold intersections from the Campbell Shear. That's our first and foremost priority. So as soon as we get out with this resource update, we'll follow on with some assay results from that target to show that we can make headway.
Super. All right, David, then thank you very much for this update. And we keep, of course, fingers crossed that you bring out a really nice resource update.
Thank you, Jochen. Thanks very much for the time again. Enjoy PDAC.
Yes, we do that. Thank you very much. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was David Suda, the CEO of Terra. And you heard it. Resource update is around the corner. And I think I do not need to say more even on that, because when I saw the smile in David's face, I have quite a good feeling that it will really be positive. But also I like the fact that they start again to have at least a look at the silver properties. And of course, the drills are turning. So we will see a lot of good news flow in the coming weeks and months. And the most important thing is the company has the money to do so and go full throttle. So stay tuned, check out Terra, please, and all the best. And thanks and bye-bye from Switzerland. This was PDAC 2021 with Terra. Thank you.